They're not the biggest builder in San Antonio, but Chesmar Homes has built a pretty big reputation for having some stylish homes and a smooth buyer experience. So who is Chesmar Homes and what are they all about? Well, in today's video, we're going behind the builder to take a deeper dive into Chesmar Homes, and we're going to talk a little bit about their history, who they are, where they're building at, and take a look at some of their homes and some other items in the process. So stick around, we've got a lot to cover, and if you're looking forward to learning more about Chesmar Homes, this video is for you. But before we get to all the fun stuff, if we have not met yet, my name is Brock and I help folks just like you buy and sell homes all over San Antonio and the surrounding area. So if you are thinking about moving to San Antonio or just looking to buy a house in the San Antonio area, I am here to be a resource for you. I'm here to answer any questions you have and help guide you through the buying process and make sure that you have a perfect house for you and your family. So with that, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I've got all of my contact information down here. And again, I would love to be a resource for you and help you out however that looks for you guys. So who is Chesmar Homes? So let's start off with a little bit about the history of Chesmar Homes. Well, they were actually founded back in 2005, so they're not a very old builder. They're one of the newer builders in the space, and they were founded out in Houston with the goal of helping first-time home buyers become homeowners, as well as building some stylish homes for those who are looking to be move-up buyers, meaning that someone wanted to have a little bit more high-end feel in their home, a little bit more luxury in their homes without spending a fortune. So that was their goal from the start, and after some time, they grew quite a bit, and they decided to expand away from Houston, and as they continued to grow as a builder, they also expanded into other markets in Texas. Now, Chesmar Homes is a Texas exclusive builder, so you won't find them outside of the state of Texas, but today they build and sell homes in Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, Central Texas area, as well as San Antonio. And for today's video, we're going to be focusing all on San Antonio and the surrounding areas because that's where I'm able to help you guys buy homes here in the Texas area. So with that, Chesmar is again a regional builder and they have a lot of good things in their favor. Chesmar Homes is still privately held, meaning they don't have to worry about answering to some of those investors and worrying about their profits and bottom line, much like some of the other big national builders that are publicly traded on the stock market today. So they have those advantages in their favor where they still have the ability to get low cost, supplies and materials to build the homes and negotiate some lower prices on all of those items while still bringing some stylish homes to the area and making them as affordable as possible. With this, they also have some really good designs. Their layouts seem to be pretty nice, and you can really kind of tell the Chesmar style whenever you start looking at a lot of Chesmar homes. You can kind of walk through either the house itself or just look at the exterior of the house and start to really picture what a Chesmar home is. And you might see a little bit of that later on as we start to look at some of their actual floor plans and photos of some of the homes that they've built. Typically, they build in master plan communities. I haven't seen them build on any of your own lots, so you do unfortunately have to go live in one of the master plan communities, but they have several communities all across San Antonio, and we'll touch on that here in a moment. But because they still are a smaller builder, for lack of better words there, they are able to be more flexible on their structural options and let you do some semi-customization to their plans. They do have some higher end finishes compared to other builders as well. And so with that, let's start talking about the price point of Chesmar Homes. So you may be thinking, all right, so where are these guys priced at? Like, are they have super expensive homes? Do they have really low cost homes, especially if you're talking about some higher end finishes and all the fun stuff? And I'm here to tell you that they do have a little bit higher of a price point than some of the other home builders in the area. At least in San Antonio, they start at about $350,000 for their base pricing of their smallest home, and they have plans ranging all the way from $350,000 all the way over $1 million. So they have a pretty big range of home prices there. But I will say, for the most part, I do see a lot of their homes in like the $400,000 to $500,000 range. But as you'll see here shortly in the video, they have some really expansive homes. They have some really nice homes, and they have a very big price tag with some of those homes as well. With the finishes that they have in their homes, they typically have like a quartz or granite countertops. They have stainless steel appliances throughout the home. They've got vinyl plank flooring, some higher end carpeting whenever there is carpeting in the house. They also have covered patios, tall ceilings, and all the higher end finishes that some of the competitors like Brightland Homes or MI Homes might not have at the same price point. Now with Chesmar Homes, they are a semi-custom builder, meaning that you do have some options that you can choose from depending on whenever you buy the house. So with the semi-custom homes, if you go in and you choose your lot and you choose the floor plan, you will be able to go to their design studio and work with their design team to make any structural changes that they allow you to make to the floor plan itself. You can also choose from the options they have available when it comes to the flooring, the cabinetry, the countertops, the finishes on the door handles, the light fixtures, the plumbing fixtures, and all of the things that they allow you to choose those items for. So they really do cater to that, but they also do have a lot of inventory homes available for sale. But they also have their own in-house design team that will do all of this for you, so you can choose one of their inventory homes and really enjoy all of that really nice looking finishes and features of a home without having to go through all that stress and decision of making of choosing these options for your own house. But again, if you want to, you can go to a community, choose your own lot, choose the plan, and choose all of the finishes that you would like for your house. So now that we know a little bit more about Chesmar Homes and what the price point they build, let's take a look at where they're building in San Antonio. And as of me recording this video, they do have about 16 communities across the San Antonio area. And let me expand this map here, and so you can see each of these pens. So each one of these is a different community that they're building in. You can see that they're building up in Boerne, Fair Oaks, Castroville, out here on the far west side, a little bit on the northeast side of San Antonio, or north central side, I apologize, and then as well as on the northeast, just south of New Braunfels. So they're building in all the major areas where all of the other big production builders are building at. They're building in high demand areas and areas that are seeing a lot of growth. So with that, Chesmar Homes has some really unique homes, and let's take a look at a few of them. This is a list of their quick move-in homes, and as of right now, they have 65 different homes that are move-in ready. Now, I know I mentioned on the price that they start at $350, but I guess I was incorrect because they have some in $335, $344, and $350. I'm not going to click into each of one of these, but I'm going to scroll a little bit so you can kind of take a look at what some of these look like at the different price points. You can see some of these are a little bit closer together. It just depends. Like I know this community on Babcock Road here, it's one of those areas where they're just kind of building a more townhome style, where they're really close to each other. I guess more maybe zero lot, but they do have some really expansive homes as well, where there's a little bit more space than you have a more normal lot size of like 40 feet, 45 feet. So it really depends on kind of the price point and what's available, where you're looking at, what you like, what you need. So for the most part, they are building an average house. Unfortunately, let's see if we can just skip a few pages. Here's kind of more what they're really building when it comes to there. This is a really good idea of what some of them are looking at, and you can also see, feel free to pause this video or check out their website yourself if I'm going too fast, but you can see like this one is almost 3,200 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. It's available probably at the time of me recording this video, and they're asking $580,000 for it, but it looks like it's got an oversized 2-car garage. This one's got a 3-car garage. It's just a little bit higher price, but some of these area too, like Castroville and the Morgan, that's up in Boerne. So these two areas, are more the price point for the area, especially Boerne. Like the average price in Boerne is close to $600,000 for Boerne, so that's right on par for that average price point. And I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what some of these look like. Maybe we can click on this one and just see what the inside looks like. So it's very normal with Chesmar to see a stucco and stone or stucco and brick exterior. That's kind of one of the things that they like to do. But they do that because it fits in with the Texas style of home. Again, like I mentioned, they make the very tall ceilings to make it feel larger than it even already is. I've never seen this plan before, but it does have a lot of cabinetry in the kitchen. It's got a very, a pot filler, some nice backsplash, higher end cabinetry when it comes to their walk-in showers. So I know it's only a quick glimpse at this house here, but hopefully that kind of gave you a decent idea of one of their homes. Let's see if we can find one of their more expensive. I mean, look at this one. It's already at $859,000, and we have another page of homes to look at. So as I was talking about some of their higher end ones, let's take a look at this one. This one is just over $1 million is what they're asking for it. You can see over here, just under my picture, 3,822 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and a 3-car garage. But as you see from the photos, it's very open. It's got some very nice finishes to it. It looks like it's got a double island there. Very nice big open sliding door there. Sorry, I blanked on the name. A nice covered patio and a pretty good view out in this area. And I don't remember what community this is. It says San Antonio, but it's in Comal, so it's going to be on the northeast side of San Antonio, I believe. So yeah, you can't really see it because it's behind my picture here. Maybe I can move myself, but it is in Garden Ridge. So Garden Ridge is on the northeast side of San Antonio. Garden Ridge is a very nice area that you can find some of these homes in that area. But as you're looking at some of these pictures, it's one of these homes that fits in with the Texas Hill Country. This is the style of some of these homes, especially at this price point, this area of town, where they're building the homes that they all kind of look like this. So this is kind of what you can expect with it. And overall, they have an overall Chesmar Homes has a really good layout when it comes to a lot of their plans. I know this is a larger floor plan here, but as you can see, you've got the primary bedroom, a game room, utility room, family room, a study, as well as 3 other bedrooms and another media room in case you need another one outside of your game room, as well as an option to make this into another bedroom and bath. So with them, again, there is some level of semi-customization, so you can make some changes to the plans. Of course, it will come with a bit of a price tag, right? And it will come with a little bit of a price tag, you know, depending on the changes you make and the options that you choose for the interior finish house. So that is a pretty good look at that community. But I wanted to see if we can maybe look at a couple of more. Let's look at this one right here for $358, so you can kind of see what this is. So Schertz is just across the highway I-35 from Garden Ridge, so it's not far from the home that we just saw, but as you can see with this photo, that's just across fine. Let me see if we can find, I just want to look at this home. So maybe their website isn't the most user-friendly, but that's okay. I wish there was some more pictures, but here's a better example of what, you know, a $350,000 house from Chesmar. A little bit of a difference from, you know, the $1 million house that we just saw, as well as the $800,000. But overall, it's still a really nice quality house, and they have a good feel to it. The layouts are pretty good. This one's 1,641 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, 2-car garage. It's got a little bit of siding on the outside, as well as that stone. I believe it was stone, maybe it was stucco. Yeah, it's a stone and siding. But overall, it's still a really good looking house, especially when you start comparing this house to some of the competitors at the same price. You're going to get a better quality house in a lot of cases with Chesmar Homes. But here's this floor plan for this one here. So this one, it's a garden style home. So you've got a rear entry garage, you've got the primary bedroom and bathroom in the back, you've got a small outdoor patio on the side. This is a unique layout, but it's a garden style home. So they're a little bit different. But let's see if we can go check out another floor plan, maybe somewhere in the $400,000 range, just so we can see what that looks like at the $400,000. Maybe we need to go back. All right, so the website isn't as user-friendly as I thought it was going to be, so that could be a knock against them, unfortunately, but I had to stop recording for a minute so I could get back to just the San Antonio area. It was kind of a nightmare, honestly, to get through, but I wanted to take a look at a house in like the $400,000 range so that you can see something that might be more of an average, again, price point that they're going to be selling, because I want you to have like a pretty good realistic view of some of their homes. And let's see if we can find something that's not like super close. I mean, here's this one. This one's in Castroville. This one will work in Alsatian Oaks. That's actually a really nice name. Let me choose to start that video. So that's another thing I personally don't like about the website. But as you can see, this floor plan here, it's got a 3-car garage. It's got the stucco and stone exterior, which is, you know, pretty normal as we've seen on several of their plans already. 2,300 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2-car garage. And you can't see it behind me. Let me see if I can move myself for a second. You can see that it's starting at $445,000. So let me move myself back over here to the top corner. And as you can see, as it's scrolling through, it's got some nice finishes on the house itself. You know, you've got a little bit more space, like it's a nice wide hallway there, smaller kitchen, but you got a nice living room area, covered patio, and all that stuff. So let me check out this floor plan with you. And as you can see, as you walk in, you've got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom over here, an option for a study or a dining room. There's a game room or another bedroom option over here to the right. And then you've got it open to the kitchen, the breakfast area, and the family room, and the primary bedroom and bathroom. Now, as you can see over here, there are a few other options that you can make for the layout of the house, right? So in the primary bathroom, you can add a tub and a stand-in shower versus just, you know, having this as it is. The study, instead of, you know, the dining room, bedroom 4 with a bathroom in it instead of a game room. So these are the semi-custom options that you will get to make if you build from the ground up. So that is just some of it. And then of course you get to go to the design studio and choose the finishes for the interior of the house. And let's take a final look at this community. This is the Calisa Reserve, out in Boerne, Texas. This is going to be their most premier neighborhood, right? The most expensive neighborhood, or they build some of their pricier homes, at least for the San San Antonio area. The starting price for their smallest home is $848,990. So you can imagine it's going to be a pretty nice home compared to some of what we've seen, and they can get really pricey. So here's some of the renderings that they have for some of their floor plans, and you can see, I mean, that's almost a little over 2,800 square feet for $848,000. I'm not going to click on them all. I might click on one of them that actually has some photos, but just so you can kind of see what some of them look like, at least from the renderings out here in the Boerne area, and what they're capable of doing. Now, these last few here, you can see that they're really expensive. 3,800 square feet, 4-bed, 4.5 bathrooms for $985,000. And then here's their most expensive plan that I can see on their website for the San Antonio area that starts at just over $1 million for that plan. So let's look at this one right here just for fun to see what it looks like and see what they're capable of doing, because again, but you can see that they do some amazing work. They really have a high level of quality to them. They do have overall good finishes, good construction crews, good materials, and all that fun stuff whenever they go into building these homes, and they can do quite a bit. I mean, I love that stand-in shower back there, a movie room, and all the fun stuff. So let's scroll down and check out the floor plan to see what we can do here with it. Before we wrap up this video, I know this is going to be a little bit of a stretch for most people, but we can always dream together, right? So you can see the primary bedroom and bathroom back here with a large walk-in closet, an option for a covered patio. There's a game room, there's a 2-car garage over here, and a 2-car garage on the exact opposite side. You've got a pretty good sized utility room, a really nice outdoor patio that looks like it's covered. You've got a study room, a couple bedrooms, a media room with an option for another bedroom and bathroom, dining, pretty good walk-in pantry. There's the double island for the kitchen, and 2 more bedrooms with a Jack and Jill ensuite there. And so it doesn't look like we're seeing too many options for structural changes. Maybe here they are. So you can do some changes here. You can do a sliding glass door. You can put a fireplace in there, double front doors on the entry. There's a fireplace outside of the house. There's a different location for it. You can have a little butler's pantry, it looks like, in the kitchen here. So they do allow you to do some customization even with their more expensive homes. All right, so I know that was a lot to look at. So with Chesmar, it's a lot to take in. But at the end of the day, I think Chesmar Homes is one of those great quality builders. And if you are thinking about buying a Chesmar home, I don't think you can go wrong with it. Now, I was trying to look at some of the reviews online, and I couldn't find many reviews other than what they had on their website. And of course, whatever they're going to post on their own website is always going to be the positive reviews, the good experiences that people want to share about, and not anything of the bad. But as with any builder, you're always going to have a number of people with a good experience and a small portion of people with a not so great experience. So as you can imagine, there's going to be some complaints about maybe things breaking, or construction managers not communicating properly, or someone in the sales team not communicating appropriately. I'm not singling any one of those people out, but that's typically where the communication is a little bit slower sometimes from past experiences with other builders. But overall, Chesmar Homes is a good quality builder. They have a good product. They have some really good pride when it comes to the actual completion of the home and making sure that everything is right. And I have helped a couple of clients in the past buy some Chesmar Homes, and from my experience on the agent side of it, it was a very good experience. My clients were very happy with their houses and have not had any issues, at least that they've relayed to me, with their home since closing on the house. So with Chesmar Homes, of course, you are going to get a warranty through them. I believe it is a 1 to 10 warranty, like most of the other builders out there, meaning 1 year of kind of craftsmanship warranty. So if anything breaks or isn't closing right, or functioning properly, they'll come out and fix it. Year 2 is everything in the walls of the house will be covered for the 2 years, so the HVAC, the plumbing, and electrical. And then you have a 10-year structural warranty for the foundation, roof, and other structural components of the house. So overall, Chesmar Homes is a really good builder. If you are considering looking at some Chesmar Homes, let me know so we can go out there together and take a look at them, and we can start looking at those options. If you have any questions about Chesmar Homes or any other builder, or just buying a new house in general, feel free to reach out to me at any time you have these questions. I've got my contact information information down below. And I would love to sit down with you and help you narrow in on a builder, whether it's Chesmar Homes or another builder in the area, and really help you find that perfect house for you and your family. So again, if you do have those questions and if you want my help to find that house, do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can schedule a Zoom call with me or email me, text me, call me, whatever you would like to do. Again, all my contact information is down below. So don't hesitate to reach out and let me help you find that perfect house. And with that, if you did learn something about Chesmar Homes today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and like the video. And while you're down there, make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so that you'll be notified the very next time I post a video here on the YouTube channel. And with that, thanks for watching this video. I hope you have an incredible day, and I can't wait to talk to you guys here soon.